I'm your host, Chris Barbee of Alumni Relations. On this edition of 10 or 10, 10 minutes or 10 questions, we welcome Koleta Moore, Assistant Dean of Student Engagement and Graduate Program Operations in the Seidman College of Business. A true Laker for a lifetime, Koleta earned her MPA at Grand Valley in 1995, but her connection to Grand Valley doesn't stop there. She has a career in higher education that has spanned 3 decades, most of it at Grand Valley. She has held multiple roles at the university in both academic and student affairs in the areas of records and registration, financial aid, career services, and student academic support. In her most recent role, she works with graduate students to ensure their admission, engagement, and ultimately graduation from Grand Valley's MBA, MSA, and MST programs. In her personal life, she is married to Walter Moore, who works in the athletic department, and they have 3 sons, Walter III, Devin, and Donovan. You really keep busy, don't you?
I do. And thanks for having me this morning, Chris.
So, well, glad to have you. Let's get started, okay?
All right.
Question number 1. What was your jam, say, let's around age 16?
Oh my gosh. So I'm a kid of the 80s. So speaking of Jam On It by Nucleus was big when I was in high school. No parking on the dance floor. Little known fact, I was voted best dancer in middle school and biggest flirt in high school. So I loved to be just around, engaging with people. So yeah, lots of jams.
And now you mentioned in that, Walter, very reserved. Well, okay. They say opposite track. So. Question number 2. What did you want to be growing up?
Always said I wanted to be a lawyer.
Okay. Did you pursue that anywhere?
No, well, it's interesting. When I started undergrad and I graduated from UCSD, and I'm originally from San Diego, I went in with an English major and history minor with the intention of law school. And about my sophomore year, those goals changed. So I never did. But I always say my shortcut to a terminal degree is still that JD. It could maybe happen one day.
What are the 2 best words that describe you?
Hopefully consistent and loving.
Very good words. Now, I know you grew up in San Diego, no snow, sunshine nonstop. What is the one thing that visitors must experience during a visit there?
Oh my gosh. I would think the authentic Mexican food from that region of the country. The Pacific Ocean. You cannot travel all the way to San Diego and not go and see the Pacific. So that includes things like going down to PB Pacific Beach and just hanging out there. And one thing I love about San Diego growing up there is that access to the desert, the mountains, and the beach. And you can do them all in one trip.
Nice. Sure beats snow. I know you've got a little bit of Disney in you. Mm-hmm. Favorite character and why?
Oh, wow. It's so funny. I hadn't thought about that. I'm going to say Donald Duck.
Okay.
And because he can be unexpected. Donald's kind of flipping along and he just loses his mind. And then he comes up sometimes with a solution that he didn't even know he was coming up with. But all of a sudden things are okay. And he's like, all right. Right?
I didn't know he was that deep.
Me either. But I like Donald. He's kind of cool.
All right. I'll never look at him the same way again. So, Hollywood calls to make a movie about you. Who are you picking to play you?
Oh, my goodness. Never, ever thought about this. At what age?
Adult.
Okay. Adult. I love Angela Bassett because she's such a great actress. So I think that would be a great person, hopefully, to see. Yeah, I feel like my life has been pretty even killed for the most part. So I'm trying to figure out what they would even pull out to make a movie, but we want a good actress to make it look good.
Well, we'll get a call into Angela and see if she's interested. So
there you go.
All right. A cold fall day. Are you curling up with a book or watching your favorite movie?
I love a good book.
What are you reading then?
So it's interesting. I'm just finishing Michelle Obama's Becoming. That's one of the things I'm reading right now. And I'm actually reading a kid's book. I love children's literature too.
Mhm.
And this is one of the Percy Jackson books. And I started reading them this summer with my son as part of the engagement and moving him through. And I just have continued. This is like book 9 or something. So but I'm always picking up something. Reader's Digest, different books. I love to read.
Also on that cold fall day, what drink do you have by your side to keep you warm?
Probably a nice coffee.
Okay. A certain flavor or anything?
You know, it's interesting. So I have this thing about good creamers. The coffee doesn't have to be flavored, but I love a good creamer. So even right now, I have a coffee with Italian sweet cream in it. So long as a good bold coffee with some cream, I'm good to go.
Sounds good. If you could bring back a fashion style, what would it be?
Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to go with the first thing that popped into my mind. No rhyme or reason, but gauchos.
Oh, okay. Were those involved in the dancing or anything?
They might have been. They were real big when I was about 8th grade. With the vest, it was all the rage.
All right. Well, if I see those come back, I know where to look to.
Don't blame me. I am no influencer. Not at all.
Question number 9. If Costco calls and says, we'll provide you with a lifetime supply of anything in our store, what do you get?
Oh my gosh. In this day and age, it's the toilet paper. Right?
Anything in the store, and that's what you go with?
It's an essential need.
That was not the answer I was expecting there.
I got COVID brain. Probably would have answered that differently 6 months ago.
All right. So, well, I'm going to give you time to think about that question, okay?
We'll back around to that one. Yeah,
we'll talk later. Final question. What is the one thing that you strive for every day?
Excellence. And in all areas of my life. And as a working parent, that's in my work that I do, the students that I influence, my children at home, to be the best wife I can be, to be the best daughter I can be, excellence in all areas of my life.
You know, that's a perfect answer. And knowing you, I know that's true. So I appreciate you taking the time today, Koleta, to have some fun and have some laughs. And, it's always a treat to run into you when I'm down at the Seidman building. Haven't seen you in a while, but I have talked to you over the phone. And again, thanks for giving up some of your day to share with our audience.
It's my pleasure. Laker for a lifetime.
All right. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.